Where's my darn yarn?
Hi everyone and welcome to episode number 33 of the Dyepod. My name is Petra.
And my name is Robert.
And we come to you from Eksjö in Sweden, where we run our yarn dye business Fru Valborg. And you can find us on Instagram at Fru Valborg and www.fruvalborg.se on the internet.
Very good. And before we proceed, if you look now, because we can see ourselves in the picture over there on the camera, wouldn't you say, Petra, that my head is extremely big today?
Maybe because you're a little bit in front of me.
Okay. This is better. I look like a giant next to you. So this is probably better. Thank you.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry for interrupting.
Fine.
Yes, we can be found on those places. That's true. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good.
And you?
I'm good, thanks for asking.
That sounds good.
Yeah. We've said that it should go 3 weeks between every episode. I think we are pushing it a little bit this time.
Yes, we might do so.
But there of course are reasons for this. What have we been doing?
We have been doing a little Easter trip
Oh, yeah.
to the southern of Sweden, where we rented a little, I don't know, you say cottage or something, in maybe 10 kilometers from Ystad, which is really in the south at the sea of Sweden, and we stayed there for 4 nights.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice place, a really nice house, and beautiful surroundings. We had, as I said, 10 kilometers to Ystad, where the ocean is. I don't know if you say sea or ocean, but never mind.
You can say both.
Yeah. So and we traveled around with the car, looking around in small places on. Like the east coast of Sweden. The southeast coast is called Österlen, which is a really big tourist place. It's really beautiful. So we looked at all the nice houses, for example.
Why did we look at those houses?
Because we want one of those houses.
So if any of you have a house between 20 and 100 meters from the ocean in one of those small fisherman villages and you don't need it,
you can just let us know.
yeah,
We will happily take care of it for you.
yes. You don't even have to pay us.
No,
We'll take it over. That's fine.
Yeah, it's a really nice place. We are maybe especially me. I am really dreaming of the houses there. I kind of get sick when I see them.
Yeah. But it's not only the houses, is it? Because when you think about those houses, you see the wonderful environment, which I agree. You also think that life will be a certain way if you live in one of those houses. Is that not correct?
Yes, it's correct.
How will life be if you live in one of those houses?
Well, it would be really calm. I think I would get an inner peace just looking out of the ocean every day, taking walks along the beach. I would maybe never work.
Yeah.
I would always wear rubber boots or rain boots, and maybe have a red raincoat. And I would be really happy.
Yeah.
And it would also be like spring all the time.
Yeah. It sounds really nice, actually.
Yes.
I hope we get there once.
Me too.
We just have 5 kids to kick out of the house first.
Yeah.
And a dog.
I was actually wondering, because I saw the couples walking there, and I'm a little envious of you guys who may have a house there. And I asked Robert if he thought that they had inner peace 24/7 every day.
Yeah.
And you said yes.
Yeah.
So we really need a house.
Yeah. So please, You can comment down, you can send a direct message on Instagram, it doesn't matter. You can send us a letter, a fax, whatever you want. As long as you have the house and you don't need it, we'll take it. Any channel you prefer to communicate with.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah. What more did we do in Österlen than look at old houses then?
We did some bowling.
Let's not talk about bowling.
No, okay. We ate good food.
Yeah, we can talk about bowling. Please talk a little bit about bowling, Petra.
Well, I won.
Yeah. You did.
As I think last time as well, we talked about bowling. I won.
Yeah, you're on a streak.
Yeah.
You're good in bowling. Or I'm not, I don't know. But I think you are good. And I'm less good.
No, we are good as well.
But not as good as you. I think over, I can win sometimes. But if we bowl 100 times, I think you would win more than 50.
Okay.
So, okay. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Well, and then we found a place called Snoggeholm, where it was a really beautiful, like nature area. I don't think it was a national park or something, but
No.
it was a big natural area with these really beautiful trees. I don't know if you say book trees.
I'm trying to Google that
Okay,
as we
good,
speak.
you
So
Google it.
continue talking.
They are totally my favorite trees. They are the the feet.
Yeah.
What do you say about the stem and stem?
Trunk, I think it's called.
Trunk, okay. Like the tree's foot. Anyway, they are really beautiful. Now they didn't have any leaf yet, but it's always gets a very special light in these forests. Even when the leaves are on, because they are really bright and shiny green leaves, and the light always like comes in. It's a little magic, and they are so huge, many of them. Really impressive trees, and it kind of look like elephant legs. I think the feet of the tree.
According to Mr. Google, book in English is beech. B-E-E-C-H.
Okay, beech trees.
Beech
Yeah,
tree.
okay.
Could be.
Yeah, anyway, it was a real, and they had these really long walks. You could go go in, and we had Loki with us. So he could run a little free there as well, and I think that was almost the favorite place, except for the ocean maybe, but
Yeah,
it's really nice.
I agree. Wonderful. And it gives you peace of mind, walking in nature.
Yes, it does.
We also saw some nice beaches, not with EE, but EA, like a swim place. And that was really nice as well. So do you feel more energized now after a weekend in Österlen?
No. I was very tired today.
Yeah.
But I didn't sleep this night. I don't know. I had a bad night's sleep. But it was really nice having these calm days, I think. We really took everything slow. So that's nice.
Yeah. And one of the days I think we had all the 4 seasons in one day in the weather.
It's really April weather here in Sweden at the moment. We call it April weather because it's like 15 degrees and sun, and a half an hour after that there can be like snow, and 2 days of these were exactly like that. So if you got in somewhere in a shop or whatever and you came out, it was snow, and then you went in somewhere else and you came out and it was sun. It was really April weather.
Yeah. And then on the way home we made a little stop, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We visited Anna, aka Tant Ultus. She's a Swedish designer, and she also has a little yarn shop that is really, it was really cute. I have not been there before. I have met Anna before, but not at her house where we was now. And we got some lunch. So that was really nice. Anna is a really sweet lady.
Yeah, she is also making books.
Yeah, she's making books. She has done beautiful books. I maybe should have brought one, but I have all of her books, and she has done one with gloves, and one with sweaters, and one with socks, and some other stuff as well. So that was really fun to meet her, and her husband, who is also very nice. So yeah. It was.
We can put. She has a homepage, so we can put it down here if you want to take a look.
Yeah, her books is also in English.
Yes.
She has them both in Swedish and English, and she makes really. She has this very special retro look. They like old cars, and their house was amazing. They had these really special things from the 50s and the 60s and things like that. So a really fun place to visit, I think.
Yeah. We also tried to have Luke make some new friends when we met Anna.
Yes, I think maybe he thought he made new friends, but the other ones, I don't think they thought he was a friend of them. Anna's husband said that we maybe could release Loke because they had this backyard where it was fence all over. However, their hens walked free there as well, and I was very skeptic, but you always want to go for it anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Which is sometimes a little annoying.
And sometimes a little good.
This time a little
This
annoying.
time it was the wrong decision.
This time it was really annoying. However, so Robert and the girls went out, released Loke, and he started running like a crazy dog, as he also is, of course, because he really is a crazy dog. And these poor hens, they were terrified.
Yeah, they were running for their lives.
I was really ashamed when I stood in the kitchen window looking out, but well, so it did not turn out so good.
You know, there was a little minute there that I was actually afraid he would kill one of the hens. But luckily he didn't, and I could get hold of him and pull him out of the backyard. But I don't know what would have happened. And it's also another part of me that's a little bit curious as to what would really have happened if we just put him in there and then walked away. Would he?
I just hope that some of the hen would just have smacked in the face or something, so he learned something. But our dog do not learn so much.
No.
He is wild, I think we could say. His energy levels are always on 125%. So also we didn't want him to go inside because Anna also have a small dog, and Loke would probably turn down the whole house.
I need to take a call because it's our daughter calling about the delivery to you.
Yeah.
So 1 second.
Yes. Okay, back.
Yes, we received a package to our door, and our daughters were afraid to sign, but I forced them to sign. So hopefully you'll get it. It was for
really brave.
Yeah, really brave children we have. Where were we?
I don't know actually.
The dog. It was about the dog. But he has a kind heart.
Yes, and that's lucky for him.
Yes, and he's cute.
And he's cute.
Which is also lucky.
Which is maybe the two things that's on the plus side.
Yeah. True. Okay, so if we put the trip to the side, have you been doing anything else?
Well, no, working.
Working, yes?
Yes.
Working like a maniac or just working?
Just working as usual.
How is it going with your interns?
It's going fine. They have learned to package up all the orders, and they have done some inventory, and they was not so fond of dyeing.
Oh, you tried, right?
Yeah, we tried, but they just asked, is there something else we can do or something? I think they like when they can sit down and doing stuff like that, counting things, packaging things that, of course, that's a little more structured, of course, because you can do this and this and this. That's a little easier, of course, than just standing and dyeing some yarn. So
Yeah.
I can imagine that. They are really cute and sweet girls. So yeah, it's fun. They are free this week because this week is the Easter holiday. So next week they will be back again. But
So you have no regrets so far?
no.
Good. And do you miss your other helper, Clara?
Yes, I do. I really do.
Yeah.
I also miss the other children at the moment because I haven't seen them in a week now. They have been away for, I think that's what's a little why I couldn't sleep this night. First of all, the other kids kept me awake until 12:30.
Yeah.
And then I just lie there a little annoyed that I couldn't sleep, and they never went to bed. And after that, the sleep was gone. So then I started thinking about if Clara had it good up there and everything like that. So I think the last time I watched the clock was 2:30.
Wow. That late.
So yeah.
Yeah, okay. I, however, think yesterday I fell asleep. It took probably 1 to 2 minutes.
Yes, probably.
And then I was out for the entire night.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yeah, very good for me. So I'm I have a lot of energy today.
Fine, I
Like
don't.
this inside.
Okay, that's good. Then you can give me some of that.
Yeah. I think we also last time touched a little bit on the swimming, the taking a bath thing, and I did it alone in February. And I believe we said March is going to be different. You're going to do your part here and be in the water.
No, I did not say that actually.
What did you say then?
I didn't say. I just said I will not bath.
What? We have this on video. So
I don't remember. I don't think I said I would bath in March.
You said you would take a bath, and you said you would love it.
Okay.
Did you?
Too bad. No.
No. So you're still pending your first one?
Yes.
Okay. Sometimes I can feel in the air that we have a little bit of a touchy topic, and then I have learned to just compartmentalize and move on.
Okay, that's fine.
So let's move on.
I might take a bath in April.
You
if
might.
it's this weather, when
Who
it's
knows?
sunny, who knows?
Maybe,
If
maybe
I
not.
feel like it.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Time will tell.
You might take a bath this weekend.
I might. I probably will.
Yes, because you are going to Öland,
Yes.
which is an island outside Sweden, or on the east coast of Sweden.
Yeah, I'm going fishing
Yeah.
with my friend Antonio. So he has bought a small trailer, and it's just like a bed. It's nothing more in that, I think. And he wanted to take it for a spin. So we are going up to the northern parts of Öland and trying to fish some sea trout. That's going to be really nice. Yeah, we leave tomorrow.
Perfect.
I can leave today if you want to. I know when I'm not wanted. Okay, should we talk about knitting then?
Okay, okay.
This is getting really sensitive now.
I thought I meant good for you. I really did.
Yeah, I will look at this again and see what it came across as.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
What's up with your knitting mojo?
It's a little low at the end. I don't know if it's low, but I don't have so many projects and I cannot decide what to cast on next.
No? You do have some projects though that you're working
Yes,
on.
I have some projects.
Can you indulge us?
Oh yes, I can. I should have my sock blockers now because they are so nice showing socks. I have actually almost 2 pair of socks done. I don't think I don't know if I showed these, but you see when showing like this, it's not at all as lovely as with the sock blockers.
The Ukrainian sock blockers. Should I go get them?
Yes, please. Well, anyway, this is the well, this is the sock that I do not remember, but we can write it down here. It's anyway a pattern by
Someone?
Curious Handmade.
Okay. Curious Handmade.
Yes, and I think it's from one of her sock society clubs. I am not sure, but I really like it anyway. So it has this really simple little lace pattern along the side and these little, I don't know what they call, but this a little stitch makes a little fun structured sock anyway. So I just have the threads to weave in.
Weed. Weed.
I
Yeah.
suddenly got so sweaty.
It's probably because you have such a hot man sitting next to you.
Yeah, probably.
It's not my day today.
It's not my day today,
Okay.
so you're not doing anything wrong. It's just not my day. I have not been sleeping well, and it is the time in the month, so to say.
Okay. Back to the socks.
Okay, so this is the next one. I casted on just randomly a pair of striped socks from one of the sock sets that I have dyed up. That will be in the next shop update. That will be maybe on Tuesday, I think. But they turned out really nice, I think. It's beautiful with this little ice minty colorway along with these more earth colorways. Yes?
I think this is probably the most beautiful sock I've ever seen.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Yeah.
I'm really happy about it actually. And the other one is it's just a toe left.
This is not as nice, but this I'm kidding.
Yeah. And I'm knitting on my small circular needles. And these are the colorways. This is a little more minty green maybe in real, but so it's a nutmeg colorway, peach quartz, Kalahari. And I knit this heel flap and gusset heel. It's my favorite, I think. No, it is my favorite. I don't think it is my favorite.
Yeah. So that sock is not made from any pattern, it's just made from your head.
It's just made from my head. I always, almost always anyway, but when I knit on a 2.25mm needle, I always cast on 64 stitches from top down. And now I did this 2x2 rib, and I think I made 10 rows of each colorway, which is really nice because after that it's really easy to do the second sock because you can just count the stripes and you have exactly the same size on the next sock.
You kind of want to eat that sock. That's what I
it's a
feel.
little like ice cream or something. Yes, I'm really happy about them, and I think I have a lot of, because I took some of the skeins that was maybe a little, uneven or so, which you almost never see when you knit them up, but I have a lot of them left, and I'm really thinking of using just these for next pair.
Not the blue one?
Yeah, maybe the blue one for the toes or so. I don't know, or maybe a black one for the toe and the cuff. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I really like them together. This is Terra and Peach Quartz on merino sock, and I think they're really nice together, and I think it would be beautiful with a dark gray as a contrasting color. This would also be very nice, but that would be very similar to this one. So, or maybe a green or something, a forest green, or a really hot pink maybe. Some fun. Yeah, so I have a lot of them left, as you see, so there will be enough for several more pair of socks. But yeah, fun project. Anyway.
Yeah, and looks amazing.
Thank you. And the next project is my Majas Mamelucker.
Okay.
Is the name. A Swedish designer, a really, really talented designer, and her name is Maja, of course, and these look really, really tiny, as you see, like this, but they are supposed to be very fitted, of course, because they are like panties, so they will be like this.
What is mameluck in English?
I have no idea what that can be.
No.
It's like the old-fashioned panties. Could you say that?
Yeah.
Something to keep you warm. Anyway, I'm thinking this could be if you wear a skirt in the winter. I many times wear a dress or something even in the winter. And if you have like leggings, you can take these outside to be warm on your butt. I'm always cold on my butt in the winter, so I think this will be great. And they have this on the sides to be really good fitted. So it's not so much left before I need to do the, I don't know what you say about this one that goes between the legs. Anyway, you know, like a panty looks. I should knit something here and then two very short legs with this rib. So it's not so far anyway, so much left.
Yeah.
And I knit this in pure Corriedale, which is a 4-ply 100% Corriedale wool. This is a natural grey one, and this is Hope. And I don't have that in a shop at the moment. I might get some new in a while. I have actually ordered, but he don't want to answer my messengers at the moment.
Have you behaved in a bad way?
I don't know, maybe. I really don't think so. I seldom behave badly, I think. But anyway, he might have a lot to do. So these are really nice. I just have to finish them.
Are they not, however, a little bit off season?
Yes, they are. But they might not be ready until winter.
A new winter will come, eventually.
I'm really bad planning my knitting projects. They just suddenly jump on the needles, and there is no thought behind that. I actually recorded another podcast that I have, an audio podcast with my friend Anna from Dandelion Yarns. We have it in Swedish, but somebody had asked us how we think about like promoting the yarn and things for the seasons and so on. And I thought that I thought a little about it. I don't do that.
No.
Yesterday I just dyed up a really thick, heavy woolly wool yarn that will be knitted along with one strand of mohair for this tulip sweater by Bee Mandarins, which is like a living on Alaska sweater, maybe.
Yeah.
So really nice for warm summer. Yeah. Anyway,
But
I'm not
the
good at that.
seasons come and go, so I guess you'll be ready.
Yeah, and I'm all about the knitting more than the finished products, I might say. Even though I'm trying to be thoughtful on what I knit, but it's a process that I enjoy the most. So.
Yeah. So that was the second project. You have more though.
I have one more,
Mm-hmm.
and that is this Alexandria cowl by Shiny Superhero.
That's a cool name.
Yes, her name is Shin, but her Instagram name is Shiny Happy People. That was a yarn of mine. Shiny Superhero.
Shiny
And,
Superhero.
Yeah, from Denmark. A really nice designer as well. And I have been looking on this cowl for a long time, and I really wanted to knit some stranded color work. My hands were longing for that, so I decided to cast it on.
Yeah.
So I bought the pattern on Ravelry, and it's the Alexandria cowl, and I use my fuzzy mohair that I hold double along with one strand of merino single in oak lake. And they look like this. I don't know, I might have shown them before, but so this is dust, this is my favorite pink. I think it's a really powdery brownish pink. And this is a new colorway, Oak Lake, that's a dark gray. It's like almost like Unodrim, but it's variegated with some browns and rusty speckles in it. So I think it turns out really nice. This is the pattern, I think.
And it looks like it's not too much left on it. Or is it going to be like a giraffe?
It's going to be so.
Yes.
So it looks. It's not that. It's double folded. So you have to knit all the way around here, and then I think you might do the Kitchener stitch and sew it together at the end.
But then it must be super hot.
Yes, it must be super hot, and I actually even thought I was going to do. It's double folded, so I will have it twice around my neck.
Holy crap.
I don't know, but I might not want to do that because I have worked a long time, and this is just now one section, and I think there are 3 sections for the one round, and then I have to do 3 or 4 more for having it double, and then I will maybe never be finished. But
and are the 3 sections the same? Do you do the same all over again now? Or is it
yeah, I do the same all over again, but I cannot remember this is in my head. So it is a project that I have to be focused on, and I have to have I have this little board with the magnets. That I follow up on the chart, so I have to have that in front of me, and that's not something you do just anywhere. So in the sofa with the chart and really focus. So it might only be one round. So anyway, I use I only sell these Xiaogu needles because they are my really favorites. But these are the short tips from one of the sets that I sell. I sell a red and a blue set with these shorty tips that I really like to knit with. And it's perfect to have when you knit small circumferences and things like that.
So I know that you use those small needles when you knit your socks. And then you told me that this because it's such a small circle, so it makes sense. But this is a big circle. So what's the advantage by having a small needle on that one?
If I would have the longer tips, this cable wouldn't fit it because the tips that are long, they are like this long, and then it, you don't come around with the needles.
You need a longer cable.
Then I would need a longer cable, and then it would not fit on this. So they're good for knitting when you need sleeves and everything. Well, so I can really recommend them anyway. And that's easy to say because I sell them, but that's because I love them. So yeah, really nice. You really need a certain way of holding the needles, I think, when you knit with these like 5 centimeter needle tips. I have started to throw the yarn, like English style instead of a continental. Just when I knit with the shorter ones, but I find it really hard to hold the needles if having the yarn in my left hand, because there is no needle to grab here if I have it there. So I have started to throw instead, like this. But yeah, you might be much better on holding in the left needle than I am.
So it takes a little practice.
For me it did. For me it really did take a lot of practice. I bought some.
A long time ago.
Yeah, and then
on a
I
fair
threw
somewhere.
them.
You threw them away.
I threw them away because I was really, really angry on them.
But that was many years ago now.
Yes, it was many years. But I tried them, and then I did never try them, and then I recently started again.
Okay.
Well, so that was that, and then I actually have one finished object.
Okay.
It's this really.
Summer
lovely
jacket.
Summer jacket.
For the beach.
Oh, I'm sweaty just looking at it. Anyway, I'm finished with my Ystävä cardigan by Jonna Hietala. It's one of the publishers from Line magazine as well. So I knitted this in BFL Gotland, the DK, and one strand of mohair, and I think it turned out really beautiful. The only thing I have left is the buttons.
Yeah.
So it's just to little, I don't know if it's crop, but it's just to the waist maybe. I have to block it a little so the button bands will be a little more even maybe, not just standing out like that. But I really like it, the neckline of this. It's really, really nice. And the arms are not, I don't know, a little longer than a 3/4 maybe, but a little shorter anyway. So, just some buttons. I don't know what to have, what colorway what colors I shall choose.
What's the candidates?
Maybe some brown.
That was what I was thinking.
Or maybe something like this, like my pants.
Yeah.
Brownish red or something. The thing I really love about this is the neckline, because I'm looking for a cardigan now that I will do my first steek on.
And then people wants to know, what's a steek?
Sounds
like a dinner.
Yeah, I know many people know, but when you knit a sweater or a cardigan in the round and then you cut it open, and yeah, you have some steps to do to make the button bands and things. Anyway, that I found with really a lot of cardigans is that the neckline is up here, like this.
Yeah.
And I really do not like that.
No.
It looks like I don't have a neck, you see? Anyway, this is the perfect neckline, I think. It shows that you might have something under. It's not too wide, but it's a little more of like a U, I don't know how to say that, but a rounded neckline. I like that better than a V-shaped, so this is a perfect one, I think.
Okay.
I really like this one. I think it's beautiful. It's really for winter or autumn evenings maybe, or something like that. But yeah, this is how it looks. The structure is really simple and fun to knit. So
And I think people are also curious as to where you got those nice pants. Because they are really beautiful.
Thank you. Yes, now I must remember.
Lindex?
No, I got them from a very popular linen store, and the name is Not Perfect Linen is the name.
Okay.
I think it's maybe the terracotta color or something like that. I don't know the name, but I really like them as well. They are really, it's like, I don't know, a PJ or something. But it has these nice pockets here. You can use this if you like. I don't like that. I wish it was not there, but anyway, with pockets and things. So,
And you are getting more and more into linen, aren't you? I see more and more clothes being made of linen in your wardrobe.
yes, a few anyway. I have a few linen
So what's up with
dresses.
linen? Why do you like that?
I think it's really comfy, and it turns out really soft when you have used it for a while, and the fabric is really beautiful even when it's a little worn out.
Okay.
So I think sometimes it might be a little more lovely when it's used a lot, and it is. I'm always very warm. And linen keeps the temperature like in the middle, maybe. So I like it. I bought a dress. I bought two dresses, the brown and another one as well, with the Not Perfect Linen as well. I think it's from a Latvian company, and it's the women there, they hand sew everything from your measurements, so you can have a specific. I know for one dress I just wrote in the comment, if you please could do it like 10 centimeters longer than it should, and I didn't get an answer, but they had done everything that I asked for. So yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
And I think I would like it. I could have like a petrol colorway.
That would be really nice.
Yes, and maybe some dark green and a black one. I can have these in many colorways, I think. They are really comfy. Yeah.
Okay. So that was all your projects?
Yes, that was all my projects.
And you don't know what to knit next?
As I said, I really want to cast on the tulip sweater by
right.
Melody Hoffman. A lot of people knit that now, and I see it a lot, so that's maybe why. But that will be a really sweaty sweater as well. So, and then I'm looking for. I want this, as I said, a steeked cardigan, and I would like it in a fingering stranded yoke in some way. And I have two books, Kofteboken 1 och Kofteboken 2 från Norge.
Från Norge, ja.
And there are many lovely pieces as well, so I might take one. If you have any good color, I would like colorway on the entire cardigan, I think. And I also bought some by Mary Wallen, that I showed.
Yeah.
But they are really intricate color schematics on these, yeah, something. Maybe with 2 or 3 colors or something like that in fingering weight. I would like to use one of my new bases, like the BFL Massam or BFL Gotland bases for it. So.
The BFL Massam, was that the one that you wanted to marry?
Yes, I did. I married it yesterday.
Yeah, so I'm now the second husband.
Yes, you are. But that's fine.
For you?
For me.
Yeah. Why did you marry?
I really liked it. I think I will go and get it.
Yeah,
yes.
Please do.
Back in business! So, anyway, I have talked about the BFL Gotland base before, and it recently arrived because I have waited for it for months, and it's here now. So this is the base, the BFL Gotland base. It's like, I think it's 75% blue-faced Leicester and 25% Gotland. And it's a 4-ply construction on this. The other one that I was also waiting for is this. It's kind of the same content. It's 75% blue-faced Leicester, but it's 25% Massam instead. And as you can see, they are both, this is on 230 meters on 100 grams, and this is 240 meters, so they could be mixed. The Massam is though has a little warmer tone, like more of a beige grey tone, while Gotland is a little cold grey maybe. I don't know if you could see it that good here, but what I love about this as well is the 2-ply construction, because I think the stitches, when you knit with the 2-ply, they turn out really great. It turns out, the material turns out a little rough when you have a 2-ply, which is also the Merlin base, the worsted that I'm waiting for now. It's also a 2-ply. It gives a really beautiful material, I think, knitted up. So, yesterday I dyed this up in just a very light, soft brown. You almost see like the grey as well, but it's a little light brown, and I want to use that for the tulip sweater, along with 1 strand of mohair. And I actually bought mohair when I was when we visited Tantultus. I bought one really dark, intense brown, and one almost like this. So I'm thinking that this light brown that I dyed up, it would fit really good with both the really dark brown and this, it would give it a little rusty touch to the brown. So I don't know, I must look at home tonight which will be the best, but really nice. I also have this in the sock weight or fingering weight as well.
Wow.
So now I just need some time to dye all this stuff up. They smell so good.
Yeah, they smell like a farm.
Yes, they really do.
How is your smell, by the way?
It's a little, it's not 100% yet.
No?
Actually, since we got corona it's about 3 or 4 months now.
Yeah.
I'm recovered and things like that, but my smell is not 100%.
But is it just weakened, or is it that you smell different things? So
I think it's a little weaker. For example, I smelled this better yesterday, but it comes and goes a little.
Okay.
And as I said, I don't smell the poo from
From me?
No, from Loke.
Okay.
When you're out going with him, I realized that I don't feel the smell, which was like hallelujah, but because it doesn't smell good, of course. But now it's a little disappointing because I don't smell the sheep 100%, but I did yesterday. They are really soft. You know, it's so easy to say that these wool are like rustic or really itchy or something, but these two, they are really soft. You don't feel like it would itch at all.
No. It's a little grandma feeling. Soft skin.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well. So if you like these untreated yarn bases, you should keep your eyes up and see, because they will enter the shop soon, hopefully. Whoops! There are also some other stuff entering the shop.
Yeah,
that
what
I
is
might
that?
show.
Please.
I have been working a lot with mini skeins, as I said, and also with, there will be gradients. Today I have dyed up some gradients. There will be like 7 different colorways with the gradients, and I have like 10 different mini skein kits. So this is one of them. There are more of this pastel thing maybe. And I'm thinking when I think they're so fun to dye up because it's really fun mixing the colors.
Mm.
You get so different looks how you put the colorways together, and I really think that's a really fun thing to do. This is one of my favorites, purples and caramelly, and I don't know if you see it. So I many times think about like striped socks. That's why I casted on a pair as well. This is really fun too, I think. It's like grello with kind of intense pink with some golden in it. This is the one that I knit my with. I didn't use this for this sock, but these are the things. That's mini skein the kit number 1. I also got this 80s feeling. I don't know where it came from. I think this would never happen again. It's like I was so surprised myself because these are colorways, I think. Well, this is not the way I usually mix colors, if I could say so.
Yeah.
But I think it's really, really fun. I ought to dye one of the colorways, but it got really intense, and then I thought, what shall I do with that one? And then I just went with the flow, okay, I have to mix in some other colorways with that one. So it turned out like this bubblegum. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So
cool.
really, it's kind of Easter.
Mm.
A little late for Easter, of course, as usual, because I'm never in time, but kind of fun. It will be these more of, I don't know what to say, speckled, really bright. These would be beautiful for a pair of socks, I think. I like that. Very springy, light and springy for some fun socks or a shawl or whatever you like to use. And then I bought 2 untreated bases as well, one with BFL, one pure Corriedale, a 2-plied construction, and one with 50% Corriedale and 50% mohair, grown and spun in England. So this is an untreated base, a 2-plied Corriedale base that I dyed up in these pastels, or what do you say? I think they are really beautiful, if you can see them. So it's like greens and peach and yeah, a fun kit. There will be 8 skeins in these. The other ones are 5 in each. But I just dyed every skein that I had, so it was 8 different colors.
And when will all these babies hit the shop then?
Yeah, probably on Tuesday, as I said, if I have the time to take photos and everything.
Okay.
Like a little spring bouquet, isn't it?
Looks like flowers.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's that, and then I have a lot of sock kits with a 100-gram skein and one 20-gram skein, and the gradients will be 5 50-gram skeins. There have been some new patterns that have come where you knit like colorwork sweater with a gradient.
Okay.
So that's why I thought it was kind of fun to dye up some of those. So you could use like a white main color, and then you knit the pattern in a, like for example, dark green, and then it turns lighter and lighter and lighter the further you go. So that was really fun. So that will be 5 times 50 grams, and I think that should be enough as like a contrast color for a main color for a fingering sweater. So I hope that would work for most sizes and things like that. Yeah, so that's what will be available in next shop update.
Anything else coming in?
No, not yarn-wise. I've got a lot of new coconut stuff and mood, the leather pouches and things. So that's kind of filled up in the shop at the moment as well. I really like those products as well. So yeah, I think it's kind of a lot of things in the shop at the moment.
Yeah.
There also will be a pre-order for Line 52 weeks of shawls.
That's good.
Yes, I just ordered it, so it's already now up in the shop as a pre-order for. I think at the end of April it will be released. So.
And this is the second book that they have, right? They had 52 weeks or something else.
Yeah, I think they have done more books actually with some other designers and things, but it's the second 52 weeks of. Anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
What about opening up the shop for some real people?
Yeah, we have been talking about that, and I told you that I'm a little uncertain how the restrictions are at the moment, how much space you need and how many people can be in the same room at the same time, and I'm really afraid to do like the wrong thing. But I've thought about it now now it's a little nicer weather, so if we have a really lot, we have like 230 square meters,
yeah,
so
it's huge.
It's really big, but maybe I'm thinking when we have open, maybe like 5 person at a time could come in, and then I'm thinking about maybe they could write to me and say that you have like half an hour, and then the next group can come after 30 minutes or so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But now it's not that bad to wait outside if it's nice weather, and Eksjö is a really nice town. It's like 50 meters, the square in Eksjö, what do you say?
Yeah. And we have a really good space because you can walk through it and never meet anyone.
Yes, absolutely. And there are
2 entries.
That's good. And we have actually 3 entries.
Yeah, actually 3 even.
So I think it would be safe anyway. And if you come in groups, and I had coronas, and so I'm safe.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think it will come really soon now.
Good. I look forward to that.
Yes.
Meeting some people again.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, anything else you want to update the beautiful audience about, Petra?
No, I think the main part is, we now come to the main part of the podcast.
Yeah. So if you have managed to get this far and worked your way through the program, it's finally time for the real reason why you're watching this. Yeah. So anyway, time to try some beer, my lovely wife.
Wow, wow, wow.
And today I want to give a shout out to Anna Elmsjö. Why is that?
You ask me?
Yeah.
Or Anna?
I ask you.
Because she opened our eyes for this beer.
She did.
Yes.
She did, indeed. So Anna Elmsjö, if you're watching, this is for you. Anna sent a little idea or a tip in the comments field, and I screenshotted that comment. It's quite a while ago actually, and I put it on the list, and we ordered the beer that she was giving us a little hint about. So you know, last time when we tried the Russian beer or the mead, I actually ordered 2 beers, and this was the second one.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, let's see if we can zoom it in. Yeah, this beer is Swedish. It's from a brewery called Närke Kulturbryggeri. So Närke is like a part of Sweden and the culture brewery. And it's from the city of Örebro. It's called Örebro Bitter. And this brewery is quite, you could say in one way special and in one way typical, because they are, as many other of these small breweries are, very passionate about what they do, and they are also very passionate about staying small. They don't want to be a big brewery, they don't want to be bought by anyone, they want to do their thing. And they are doing things in a natural way. So I think that they have quite high standards as to what they're producing there. And it's a little funny because it says, this is a bitter ale, by the way,
Yeah.
and it says, you become what you drink, Örebro bitter. So it's a little joke they got in there.
Many of you maybe not know, but I don't know if you actually can say it, but
can say it.
the accent they have in Örebro, maybe in other parts of Sweden, we think we can say it sounds a little whiny.
Yeah.
And then man pratar lite så här. But that was in Swedish, of course.
Yeah.
But it sounds for fun, of course, because all the accents are really nice. But as a little fun joke, they sound a little bitter.
Yeah. And I think this is what they're playing
Yes,
with
of
here.
course, of course. So that's fun.
Yeah. Have you been to Örebro?
Yes, I have.
So tell me 3 things about Örebro.
No, I have just.
Tell me one thing about Örebro.
No. Okay, it's really close to Kumla.
Which is a prison.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know anything about Örebro in that way. I have just passed through on my way to Stockholm. So yeah.
My sister used to live in Örebro
Yeah, that's right.
for 4 years. So I've been there sometimes actually.
Yeah, she studied to nurse there. That's true.
And my best memory of Örebro is that they had, or have, I don't know if they still have it, a place called Jerusalem Kebab Bar.
Okay.
Very good kebab. Very good. Unusually good.
Okay.
So that was good. And I also remember it's a quite nice city. They have some old buildings in there. And I think they have something called Svampen, which is like looks like a big mushroom, and you can sit up there and drink coffee and so on.
Ah, it's not like a water tower or something like that?
Probably it was that from the beginning.
I recognize that a bit. I have been there a long time ago now, but yeah, anyway. I know, it's really a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I have something in mind about Svampen.
So this is all we know about Örebro, and we have never tried this beer before. And before we do, I want you now to go a little bit inside of yourself and make an assessment as to how bitter are you feeling right now.
Okay.
From on a scale from 1 to 10, how bitter would you say you are now?
Oh, at the moment now I'm not that bitter. Maybe
Okay.
8.
8.
Okay, I should.
10 is super bitter, of course.
Okay, but then I say 2. I should reverse it. I thought about I'm happy. I'm 80% happy.
But it's a bitter scale.
Okay, I say 2.
20. Okay, so 2 plus 2, you're 2 in the bitter scale.
Yes, 2 or 1. Maybe 1 at the moment.
1 bitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we have the Närke Kulturbryggeri Örebro Bitter, and we will. It's a bit. Oh, wow. Look at this one.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah. Would you say it's a little bit reddish almost?
Yeah. A little between light and dark syrup, I think it looks like.
Good call.
Or maybe when you're cooking this sweet knäck in Swedish.
Yeah. Can you please smell it and describe what you're thinking
I
about?
think the bubbles are really special. They look special.
Okay. In what way?
I don't know. Just do. Oh, it smells like honey.
Yes. Yeah. It smells. Okay, honey. It smells like honey.
Papaya.
Wow.
Okay, I shut up and drink now.
One more, please.
I like it.
Let me try. Now you should talk about the taste while I'm drinking.
It tastes a little like it has lite fadd. Hur säger man det? I don't know the word in English, but it smells
Flat.
Like a little flat. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The bubbles disappear really quick.
Yeah.
So it's not that much of a bubble in it.
It's a little bit like when you drink a Guinness or a
Yeah.
Kilkenny.
Yeah, exactly, something like that. It's really sweet, a little bitter. I can feel the bitterness after I swallowed.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it.
Mm?
I could not drink maybe like 3 in a row. Maybe just one of these. Yeah.
Are you ready to give some points?
Yes. I am. Okay.
Just a second. So, Petra, my dear and lovely wife, and you are my only wife, although you have 2 husbands now with this yarn
With the
of yours.
Massam.
With the Massam. So it's Robert and Massam. But you're the only one for me.
Okay.
How many plies would you give the Örebro Bitter from Närke Kultur Bryggeri?
I would like to give it 3 plies.
3 plies? Which means it's a little bit heavier than the conventional.
Yes, it's a little heavy. As I said, I wouldn't drink many in a row, just one.
Just 1 in a row. Okay. And how many skeins do you give this?
I give it 4.
Okay.
It was. I think it
You
was
see
really
3?
good.
4.
Yay!
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. I liked it. Thank you, Maria.
And we can also say thank you, Anna, which is her real name. Yeah.
I don't know where it came from.
Thank you, Maria, as well. Mostly Anna. Thank you.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. You just drank
It's
a
the
little
beer
bit, so
talking. Yes.
you have that as an excuse. Okay, but there's one more question to ask you.
Oh.
Do you remember when we talked about how bitter you were?
Yes.
And you said that you were 1 on a scale from 1 to 10. If you feel inside of yourself now, how bitter are you now?
0.
You're 0.
It was so fun drinking beer.
Yeah. So then
No,
I guess
0.
Yeah, then I guess we have a little, should we say, a complaint?
No, I like it.
Yeah, I like it too, but it says you become bitter, and that's not correct.
No,
It's
but
the opposite.
yeah, okay.
But apart from that,
It might take the bitterness
Yeah.
out of you.
yeah, true. So now you're 0. That's very good.
Yes?
You cannot get less bitter than 0.
No.
Wow.
No, that's true.
So maybe we actually, throughout this pod, I think when we started, you were probably a 5 or 6 on the bitterness scale, because you said it was not a good day, and now you're euphoric.
I'm happy now until you shut the camera off.
Yeah. So we'll just keep on going. This will be the longest pod ever.
Until we have been asleep.
Yeah. Until you fall asleep.
Until you dare to put it off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Live stream. Thank you for trying the Örebro Bitter, and thanks Anna for the excellent idea.
Thanks, Anna.
And thank you also, Maria.
Thank you.
Yeah. I don't have anything more on the beer section, so I'm gonna put the lid on.
I don't have anything on any section more, I think. Maybe if yeah, you can of course give us more tips on
I
different
thought you were
beers.
going to say more money.
No, no. Yeah, a house in Österlen.
Yeah.
So we want a house in Österlen, maybe some more tip of different beers. Maybe someone who wants Loke.
Yes.
And maybe some, if you have any questions that you would like to ask us until next time. We answer pretty much everything.
And with we mean I.
You answer everything.
In writing.
Yes, I mean on the pod. That's what
yes,
I mean.
Yes.
If you'd like to have, we have tried this before.
Yeah.
You never have any answers because probably we always say everything in the first place.
Yeah.
But if you have any question just about anything, we would love to answer them in an episode, maybe next episode if you have any questions. Otherwise, feel free to write a happy little note that you many times do.
Yes.
Robert is perfect answering them, and I read all of them.
Yes, you do,
because
definitely.
I love reading your comments. So yeah, we thank you so much for sticking with us. If you do,
Yeah, and please, if you don't follow us, please follow us. Please tell your friends. Will be good. The more followers we get, the better for us.
yes,
And finally, I know that we have been in a corona mode for a year, and I know people have had a hard time and still have, and I know that there are sad stories out there, but I also know that we are seeing some light in the tunnel,
yeah,
and I hope that we have a better season ahead of us now. And I know a lot of people around the world, and I also know a lot of people that have already gotten their vaccination. So I'm really positive. I'm hopeful that come a couple of months from now, maybe stuff starts to look a little bit better.
yeah.
But we're not through it yet. So keep on caring, keep on taking care of each other.
Keep on taking the vaccine, please.
Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
And if you can, help someone else as well.
That's good. That's a good last word from you in this episode. Yeah. Thank you so much. Take care, you all, and thank you so much for being here with us. And we see you again soon, maybe in 3 weeks, 4, 5. Goodbye.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here